1990 Jeep Grand Wagoneer here. Now, the Grand Wagoneer was actually the first luxury SUV. That's right. They are responsible for starting the luxury SUV market. So, I'm going to give you a little walk around here and tell you a little bit about this vehicle. Now, I know Grand Wagoneers pretty well. I have one myself and I've worked on quite a few of them, so I can give you a few little tips and tell you exactly what's great about this one. And the biggest thing about this one is the fact that it is a very, very solid rig. I've checked up and underneath for all the known areas where it usually rusts out and rots. And I tell you what, I'll show you, it is all very solid. But let's start with this to walk around here. Show you the inside here. Interior is complete. Needs a little love, of course, but it's very complete. It was the sand interior. Has 153,000 miles on it, thereabouts. Dash is in pretty good shape. A little warped on that way, but it's not cracked. Like I said, the whole dash is there. AC is all there. Minus one vent, which is maybe back here. But here's the first prime example of rot-free. These are known to rot on the rockers here, but you'll see it's very solid. There's no rot, no rust. Here in the B pillar, it's known to rot out, and it's very solid. The A pillar, known to see some rot down here by the drip rail or from the windshield coming through, and it's very solid. This is a very solid candidate for restoration. Doors are all solid, they all close pretty well. Doors are all very solid on the bottom, known to rot out. Here in the dog leg at the beginning of the quarter, known to rot out, but like you see, all good steel there still. Very good steel. Floor is nice and solid. No Fred Flintstone style going on. Just some surface rust and a little bit of scaling, but nothing that's actually going through or anywhere close to going through. The frame is very solid. These frames are known to have some issues, especially if they come from the Midwest or the East Coast where there's a lot of road salt, or if they've been used to back up the boat down the boat ramp into some salt water. They're known to rot out in the back here. But this frame is very solid and known to rust out here by the gas tank, and it's a very good frame. You can actually see the bottom of the floor of the cargo area. That's very solid. Don't mind that. That's just a little scaling and the paint's coming off, but again, nothing going through. All surface stuff. Even that the panel that comes down and meets the floor into the patio area is very solid. No rust there. All the inside of the rockers. Not rockers, bottom of the quarters. You usually find rust and pinholes in here, but you don't. Both sides are like that too. Another common spot is back here by the tailgate glass. These are known to rot right here in Wagoneers, but as you see, it's all very solid, no rot. Same with this side. This isn't a rot hole. This is where you find the windshield wiper nozzle for the rear. Usually goes there, and that's missing, unfortunately, but still very solid. That's not even rotted out. It's known to rot right around here, and it isn't. Tailgate's very solid. Like I said, overall, a very solid vehicle. This would be a perfect candidate if you're looking for a Wagoneer to restore, because, like I said, although it looks a little rough on the outside with the surface rust and the paint and the peeling wood paneling that's not existing anymore, it is a very solid vehicle. You would save quite a bit of money in restoring this, because you just don't have any rot that you have to cut out and patch in. It's more of maybe a couple tiny dents. There's one in the rocker down here, but other than that, it's a very straight vehicle. You can see the frame over here on this side's very solid. Now you'll see it's a little lifted. And that somebody lifted this by doing a body lift, unfortunately, but it ain't a big deal. That's really easy to fix. If you want to drop it down to normal size, all you got to do is buy all new factory bushing, body bushings, and you can switch those out and it'll take her back down to the factory height. Now the only downside to this rig is the fact it needs an engine. The 360 in it, she's tired. She's knocking pretty good, unfortunately. But with that said, again, you can easily restore this. An engine is no big deal, to be honest, in these things. You can either have it rebuilt, or you can do even what common is people doing of putting LS's, Chevy LS motors or Hemis in these things now, and retrofitting. There's a bunch of kits and everything to do so. So you can have a really nice factory correct restoration here, or you can restore it and put a modern drivetrain in it, very simple and easily. So the engine being toast in it, honestly, is no big deal, because like I said, you got a perfect canvas body wise to start out with. I mean, if we even take a look around the windshield here, I mean, you can see a lot of rot up here in the top of the windshield, and there's just none. I'll even pop the hood here. And you'll see along the firewall, which has issues to rot out too along the lid, the ridge there where it meets the top of the crawl. It's not all rotted out. And it's got everything. It's got the factory heater box still. It's got all the bottles. So again, this is the 1990. It's got the hood on it. This is the year right before they ended. They stopped making these in 91 upon the Chrysler taking over the AMC. Just do another walk around here. So again, don't be fooled by the appearance. If you're looking for a good Grand Wagoneer, body-wise, to start out with, to restore, or even to get going and drive, this is the vehicle for you. Let me tell you, because like I said, it is just so solid. It's awesome. I mean, this thing, I have an 84 Wagoneer. This thing's even more solid than mine. Alright everyone, that's going to do it for this walk around today. So you can find this Grand Wagoneer at Autos of Palm Beach. That's right, Autos of Palm Beach. That's where you can find this awesome 1990 Jeep Grand Wagoneer. If you're looking for a perfect candidate for a restoration, this is the one for you. Come see them. Alright everyone, you have a great day.